You go now.
You go now. Dude.
That's the best battle cry you can think of. You go now. Fucking shadow beast.
Speaking of battle cries and battle tactics with magic, since we're really gonna be walking, have I told you guys the horse story yet?
The horse story or the horse story?
The horse. You know, thing on 4 legs, people ride. But
oh yes. Well, you can ride a whore too, but that's a different story.
Yeah. Well, okay, fair enough. Look, point is, and it relates to magic. Now,
magic.
As if you haven't already been able to gather, I play a lot of games like D&D, Pathfinder, and so forth. And for viewers out there, this was a D&D, and for you guys, this is a D&D 3.5 game I was a part of. And I was playing a wizard. Now, during this session, the previous session, we had been tasked with raiding, or like taking over this keep. And it was a pain, because we could do nothing. Like, what happened is the DM had put ballistas outside, on top of the walls of the keep, and they were hard as shit to hit, and not a single one of my spells hit them the entire time. It was a pain in the ass. Luckily no one died, but still it was frustrating and everyone was sort of tired. It took like 3 hours at the end of the session after we finally got inside and cleared the courtyard. Now the next session, we were inside, and our druid friend had who was in a raptor form, got himself into a shitstorm. He got cornered by 3 people and a archer in the back. And what happened is that he was on low health, and if it was going to be their turns next, after mine. If I didn't do something, we were going to lose the druid. And he was one of our main tanks, so it's a problem.
A druid is a tank? What the hell?
Well, a druid can become a tank in D&D. But the thing is, like, it really depends on how they're built and so forth. Excuse me.
We interrupt this program with soul travel.
Yeah, soul travel. Ooh. But anyway. And what happened is that
Fucking ogre and a demon fighting together. Let them have it. Come on, bro. Beat his ass up. Oh shit, the ogre's getting fucking beaten up. Holy shit. Wait, what?
Anyway.
Bakarash. Oh,
it's a game demon.
Oh, I thought it said Barack. Would have been an Obama joke. It should have been an Obama joke, but oh well.
Anyway,
please continue.
And so what happens, I'm looking through my spell list. The way spells work in D&D 3.5 is, for a wizard anyway, is that you can learn a unlimited number of spells. Like, you have a spell, like you have a spell book. The way it works is that if you find a spell that's in your spell list, or spell you can cast, let's say Magic Missile, you write it down in your spell book, and you have that spell as long as you have that spell book.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And at the start of every day, you have to prepare a certain number of spells. Like, say, a first level wizard can know, say, like, you know, an unlimited number of first level, and a number of zero level spells as long as they have their spell book. The issue is, however, as they can only cast a certain number of spells from that book per day.
Oh.
So what happens is, say, like, oh, you know all first level spells, you can only cast 4 first level spells per day.
Oh, yeah. And you have to sleep.
And the thing is, what happened for me is I used all of my offensive spells just trying to get 80 those points, because it was a hellstorm getting there and didn't. And I really did not have a lot of expensive spells left. And I was looking through my list, and a first level spell came up. Mount. Now, what that does is it summons a single horse, a creature, like, you know, a horse or a pony or whatever, in a spot that you choose. It allows you to use it as a mount. I first thought maybe it uses Leech Shield, but I read something. Range. Close. So it's 25 feet plus an extra 5 feet per level. And I was thinking, at the distance I could, it was like at 45. It was like at 45 feet. And so I started thinking, DM, yeah, we answered yes. How high is the ceiling? 20 feet. Okay. I cast Mount. Are you using it to block the archer? No. 20 feet above the enemy.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? Fine. And he let me drop the horse on them. Now, the way falling damage works in this game is that you get a 1d6 points of damage for the initial item falling on them, plus an extra 1d6 for every 10 feet. And you get a 1d6 for every 100 pounds it has.
Oy vey.
To put it simply, this creature was 1,000 pounds. So I did 12d6.
That's a one heavy horse.
Yeah. Because it comes with barding and equipment and everything. So, to put it simply, I dropped the horse on them and did more damage than anyone had that entire campaign.
For God's
And
sake.
one shot at least 3 of them.
What the fuck?
And then when we got later into the dungeon, because everyone was laughing so hard at this point, like they couldn't breathe. And when we finally got to the enemy boss, I horsed the bitch, and I screamed out, rolled an intimidate check, and managed to get everyone else to surrender. And thus I earned the title of the Horse Wizard.
The horse wizard.
And the best part was, as we went along, they kept doing that. And what happened is every time, fucking different kinds of horses would appear. Oh, it's a pinto. Oh, it's a black horse. But then strangely, oh look, it's a banana horse. It's a horse with 2 heads. And what we argued is that there's some sort of extra planar realm. There's this poor horse farmer going, where the fuck are all my horses?
What the fuck, man? I mean, every time I hear stories about these D&D games, there's just something not right.
It's always not right, exactly. It's meant to be goofy. That's the point.
Holy shit. But back to what's happening on the screen. It just so happens that we got to the wrong tomb.
Well done.
Hello and welcome back, you fucking bastards. I hope you were patient enough while waiting for that 1 millisecond of a jump cut, because I think we might have made it. According to this place, it should be here, at the volcano. Well, since we don't have much to talk about while we're observing the glorious nature of Nordmar, which fucking pisses me off, let's talk about things that pisses us off, because that's what we do best, right?
Freedom?
Oh yes! This time I only have one fucking thing to be pissed about, and that's some people who just seem to really like being fucking dumb when it comes to microphones. What kind of a microphone do you use, Zach?
Dynamic mic?
The hell is that?
Is this? It's like basically, instead of putting voltage into it, it's all based off of vibrations or something. And so it doesn't pick up background noise, so it's not fucking annoying. You can't hear my fans and shit, and before my room would have a very big echo, but you can't hear it anymore.
That's actually pretty cool. I should probably look into it.
But the other ones, I don't even remember the fucking names of them now. Condenser mics, they pick up pretty much everything, so you'll have an echo, and I mean it sounds better, slightly better, but
what's good out of a condenser mic anyway?
I mean, if you have acoustically a great room, I would use one, but for most people like me who are just doing this at their house,
no way,
and have a lot, yeah, no, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you record at super low levels.
Do you have any shock mounts, pop filters, or anything of the sort?
I don't have any. Actually, for this, I don't have a shock mount. I don't need one. It has a built-in pop filter, and I have a piece of foam on the outside that just helps it a little bit more. That's pretty much it, though.
I see. Well, here's another good question. Have you ever heard any pops from my side?
Not really.
Harry,
What?
have you ever heard any pops from my side?
No.
Anything bad?
Other than your voice.
I feel better already.
I'm sorry.
Why? Did they say you have pops?
No, that's not what my problem is. If I have pops, obviously that's a problem that I need to take care of, not to be bitching about. I'm not that fucking dumb. Oh, come on, I'm going all over the place, but not where I need to be. Fuck this fucking place. But, back to on that topic. I caught a bunch of people talking in the chat about mics, and somebody was bragging that the pop filter is so good for him, and obviously I asked him what's it good for, cause I don't know what the fuck the pop filter is good for. I use an Acme brand mic, and as you can probably tell, it's pretty good. My voice has never sounded better than this. It could probably sound better with a better mic, of course, but I'm too lazy to even consider looking for one, let alone buy one. So I asked them.
Oh, go ahead.
So I asked them, what's it good for? And they're like, oh my god. Oh my god, why don't you just Google it? Well, that was one of them. The other one, I think he was also pretty shocked and appalled when I didn't know what his beloved pop filter is good for, but, well, he just told me what I thought it was doing.
Are you carrying like 20 stakes on you?
Yeah.
You know, that's a terrifying thought, is adventurers backpacks. Like, I always like the system where it's like you have like this inventory screen, things take up like a certain number of blocks. I always like that system, because it's like sort of semi-realistic. Whereas like in things like Skyrim, like, oh, I'm carrying like 10 great swords, 5 suits of armor, fucking 20,000 potions, an entire like wheel of cheese. Like, you know, I understand and it's useful, but it's just like, it's why?
Yeah, like that you always clog up on useless shit. Like, you're never gonna use all of those potions in Skyrim and Oblivion, I can assure you that. But back on the topic, actually, because Harry sure knows how to derail.
Yeah, sorry.
Not a big problem, actually, because my rants are usually bullshit anyway.
I don't know, I like RPGs. Just, like, I know I gripe about them a lot in their own dumb ways, but they're still my favorite genre.
Mine too. So yeah, I told him, well, maybe you wouldn't need a pop filter if you didn't force your P's and B's. Obviously he didn't like that idea, because he felt insulted.
Well, it's just his accent, I assume, correct?
I don't even know how he sounds. I just assume that he bought it because he was forcing the P's and B's. And he started.
I know. Can I just say I love like how the ragdoll is just flopping all over the place?
Like
Sorry,
that.
didn't mean. Sorry.
Well, to make the rant shorter, I guess, because I don't remember most of it now. He was really pissed that I was questioning his need for a pop filter. I wasn't trying to.
What is a pop filter?
I want to know that too, because it feels like it's just that foam thing that you put on your microphone.
Well, you really need them for condenser mics, because when you like, even if I was like very lightly make a P noise, like if I'm saying something quickly, it picks
Pancakes.
up pretty loud. Yeah, pancakes. That's a hard P right there. But like, if you just have a dynamic mic, you don't really need one. But with condenser, it's like, it sounds like your speaker is exploding once it's recording, pretty much. Like, remember when you listened to our Serious Sam? And it was like, sounded like shit sometimes? That's because the pop filter. But the problem is, people are retarded and they think the pop filter fixes everything. Like, I read on Freedom, they were like, oh yeah, I got a pop filter. It eliminated all the noise in my room. That's not what pop filters do. What the hell are you saying, man?
It makes me feel like they don't even understand what the hell they're doing with the mics, because, okay, you got a condenser mic. Do you know that it's not gonna help you out because you're getting a lot of shit noise from it?
Most people don't know that. Most people are like, "Oh, I'm buying the Yeti," and then like the very next post is, "Oh, it's picking up a lot of background noise. There's a lot of echo. What could that be?"
Oh yeah, every time I see, every time I see someone talk about mics, it's always Blue Yeti or some other snowball bullshit. It's always the same one.
I have this Logitech like microphone / camera thing. I've used it for 8 years and it's worked perfectly fine without glitch.
Yeah, I'm using this Acme brand thing for a couple of years now as well. It's perfect. Most of my audio issues, I can just fix it with Audacity.
Pretty much most mics that come with headsets and shit are dynamic anyway, so that's why you guys don't have problems. It's when people try to get super fancy and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, it sounds like shit. It sounds like they're talking into like, I don't know, like in a dome or something.
See, this is why when I made my computer, I made it with my friends because they knew what the fuck they were doing and I had no clue.
I was just doing research, but for the mic I just took the random thing that I could, because I don't know, I just needed the mic at that point. I didn't think about recording in the first place. Oh shit, I found the answers to Stone of Akasha, we made it.
Well, your mic doesn't even sound bad though.
No, but that's the thing, it only costs like less than €1 and it's the shittiest mic you could buy for the money. But for some reason it works just fine. At first when I plugged it in, it sounded fucking terrible. Then I fiddled around with a Realtek HD software and now you got what I sound like.
Sounds good in my opinion. For less than €1, holy shit.
I think that most of the problems people have is because they don't know how to configure their audio drivers properly.
Probably.
It's mostly software issues that I think they have.
Well, the thing with the condenser mics is it doesn't go through Realtek. It has its own interface, and usually they're pretty fucking limited too.
See, I don't like it when companies always do like their own custom software. It's just better just to take the standard generic stuff and use it because it's designed to go through most everything.
Well, it plugs in and just uses the Windows drivers, right? But like with Realtek, it has built-in like, you know, reduced background noise. They don't have that in their driver, so it doesn't do it. Because most people that use condenser mics, they're like in a studio with padding on the walls and shit like that.
I would
so
love
you
to
don't
have
have
one of
to.
those rooms.
There's an opening here
too.
where you can insert a stone.
That'd be awesome, but
It fits.
hella expensive.
Actually, funny fact, and for everyone at home there, I've heard there's actually a really cheap method of doing so by putting eggshell cartons all over your walls.
I've
Getting
heard
like a
of that.
small room and doing that, because it gives the same effect.
Yeah,
But your
exactly.
room is gonna
However-
look like a hobo shack.
They look like a hobo shack, but it'll be a quiet hobo shack.
Well, just spray paint that shit or something. It probably wouldn't look that bad.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, well, you gotta have some sort of ventilation thing, so you just be like, I'm just gonna sit in this condensed, tiny room and just spray all this spray paint. Nothing can go wrong.
Well, so you know what some people did too is they just put up like comforters, like hang them from the ceiling around where they record. That's all you need, really.
I mean, true, but it's like I don't have enough space on my walls. Like I'm in my room right now. Like I don't have like a little like room I could record in, which is sad, honestly, because like I keep getting yelled at by everyone fucking hearing me all across the house, even though I can't hear anyone from my room. And
Right.
I think the game crashed. Oh nope, it just lagged out a little. Lots of gold.
I work. I already told you guys I work as like a technician. I go to people's houses all the fucking time. And what they did in Berkeley, it's like a college town with like a ton of apartments that are small as fuck. They're like the size of my bathroom. Look at is he reading?
No.
He looks like he's taking a shit. Honestly.
No. What he's
Just sitting?
What he's doing is contemplating the fact that he gives no shit.
Like he's like, I would love some Subway right now.
He's like, should I even do this fucking quest anymore? You know what? I'm getting.
Can I get kebabs if I join Enos?
Maybe I
Can
should
I-
fart on Milton's pillow as well.
Maybe I should.
Oh, should I smell burning? 1 second.
Yeah, I think the most common problem with just about anything that people anywhere do, especially in freedom, is they don't do research.
No.
Nobody
they
ever
don't.
does research. It's the easiest fucking thing. You just Google, is this mic good? And there you go. Wow, that was so hard.
They have a fucking website called Let Me Google That For You, and I'm sure you've used it, where you just type something in and you send the link, and it brings you to Google and types the words in and hits go.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do on Freedom. When someone asks a dumb question, I was like, oh, let me Google that
Right.
for you.
Sorry, I'm back.
House burnt down?
No, we're good. Just farted on Milton's toe.
Oh, yeah. That smells like a fire, you know.
Yeah.
He
It's all the
looks
chili,
pissed.
honestly. It's all the
Yeah,
chili.
look at
He
him.
looks so angry.
Sleep until I die.
I wish I was at home, sleeping in my bed.
His face
This
is
bed
so
is not so
angry.
comfy. The pillow doesn't
no.
even reach my head.
But no,
His
I
crown looks like a nightcap.
like, oh, I gotta do this whole saving the world bullshit.
I guess next time I wake up, I'll just blow up the earth. Who cares? I just want to go home.
Where is his home, honestly? Like,
I had no idea,
Has
actually.
none.
Narnia. It's Aslan.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus, allegory lion.
But yeah, we finally did it. We got all of the bloody fucking rings, all of the bloody fucking amulets, all of this shit. We got everything. So how
So-
about we make...
What now?
How about we first make a general save file?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you're only like 17 days into your adventure and you're already like, da 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 da, save the world.
Yeah, I can do this pretty fast. Now let's talk to Zardes. He probably has something
I
to
can't
tell
complete
us.
a fucking like group project in 19 days, and yet you're saving the globe.